It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to say it and it be understood to its max potential by someone. Hopefully one of you all. Folks, I was put on this earth to let it fold from here so that you can get it there. You have any idea where I have brought you to today? That's enough. That's enough. Thousands went in, even less came out. Even fewer than that left with absolute peace and joy for the remainder of their lives. I put everything into this for you all. Buckle up. You're getting one today. Roll that intro. Woo!
It's that time, Sonian Nation. Burners up.
The 2026 DCT Honda GoldWing. The 2024 HarleyDavidson Street Glide. Both bikes, just literal, I love them. I've had Cyborg for about 4.5 months. Hell of a honeymoon phase going on over here. And I've had Refractor just a click over a year. Nothing like it, period. But it's got me thinking, because it's pretty obvious a decision needs to be made over here. So play a game with me today. What would you do if someone said, give up your motorcycles or go to prison? In this case, give up one forever or go to prison. Maybe this isn't so much of a game. Maybe a real life decision's happening around here. Nevertheless, I've made my decision. Burners up. You're in for one today. Now for everyone looking at me crazy, yes, I get it. If you choose not to give up the motorcycles and you choose the prison route, you ain't gonna be riding no bikes anyways. You're gonna be in prison. But if you can't slip away from reality with me once a week and have a little fun with me, you probably don't need to be over here. We do things way differently over here. So we can keep the Harley and get rid of the GoldWing, or we can keep the GoldWing and get rid of the Harley. Nevertheless, you see which one I'm leaving on, and you seen which one stayed. This ain't easy at all. Before we set this party all the way off, you know what time it is. Hold on. Now we can do some boot scooting. Is anybody picking up at all what I'm laying down today? It's happening, folks. I'm taking the prison time, because we dang sure ain't getting rid of the GoldWing, and we damn sure ain't getting rid of Refractor, the Harley. The merge is happening. The honeymoon phase is starting to trend and go that way. And don't get it twisted, I love my GoldWing more than anything. It has changed my riding life forever. You gotta really keep in mind that just when I was getting my feet settled into the ground doing what I do on the Harley, I went and got the GoldWing. I mean, we were just blasting the roof off of the stratosphere, and boom, I got the GoldWing. In the previous however many videos, I don't keep count, I just know I haven't had Refractor out in a while. And that's okay. It's a new motorcycle. What did you think I would do? But now we settling on up in here, and we've got Cyborg back at the house, the GoldWing, and we're out here today on Refractor, the Street Glide Harley. And I ain't giving neither one of them up. So let's go to prison. prepared. Yeah! Don't tell me I ain't getting better. Woo! That's what being prepared looks like. Love it. I told you I was getting better. Let's ride. Sonian being Sonian, pulling straight up to the prison doors like I'm here to check in for the next 8 years, 10, a life stretch. You get tickets down at the gift shop, which gives us plenty of time for comment of the week. Ride Fit Nation. Sonian, I'm extremely proud to see your growth. You're absolutely killing it in the motorcycle world. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep these amazing videos coming. It's been incredible watching your journey. Now this man's known me for 5, 6, about a half a year. He's known me about a half a year. This part right here. Thank you for always showing up and supporting. Your presence, loyalty, and energy never go unnoticed. Much love and respect to you. Keep making an impact inside this motorcycle community. Sensei! Say that, man. Thank you. You've known me half a year and the loyalty part stands out. I got one tattoo on my entire body. It's right there on that arm. It's a loyalty sign. All right, if you ever want the real deal tour and the full-blown history of this place, come over to Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary and take you a tour. If you're never going to do that, come with Sonian after I get my ticket here, and I'm going to give you the inside the mind of Sonian prison tour. BurnersUp. Man, it's about 107 degrees out here, y'all. Woo! Oh my goodness. This place absolutely blows my mind. It damn near mesmerizes me. I mean, let me read you something off rip. Brushy Mountain was the last place you wanted to find yourself, right in the middle of Tennessee's first maximum security prison, holding the state's most violent murderers, robbers, and rapists for over a century. With some sentences of 200 years or more, most of the men who walked through these gates would never walk back out of them. I've been here one other time before. That was years ago. I'm back today, and you're with me. I cannot give you the tour this place would give you. I got a little something better for you. Come on. Well, I don't mean better. You know what I mean. I do want to come back and let them do the tour for me. And I'd love to get Iceman to come over here with me and do that paranormal tour. Dude, that'd be wild. In here at nighttime, they say it's super haunted. I believe them. It gives me the heebie-jeebies approaching the front gates. I mean, think about it, dude. If these walls could talk, well, my channel would be demonetized. This is crazy. Just the main walkthrough to get here. So they give you a virtual screen thing with recordings, you put earphones in, and it's your own personal virtual tour. The average sentence of a man who spent time here, 200 years. That's why they called it the end of the line. They told you on day one, you are never getting out of here. I'm going home today, just not right now. Think about the basketball games and the absolute heads that got beat in out here. What blows my mind about all this is I'm doing the best I can to even explain or let you understand why I'm here, but it consumes me that here I am bringing this to you, as I always say, when it unfolds from here. But dude, you have to know, hindsight's 20/20. You don't miss what you never had, and people back then didn't know I'd be here today. But it's just crazy, because once upon a time, people stood right here, knowing they were never leaving, never getting out, having to live and deal with the consequences of their decisions and the absolute hell that was raised here. I'm not focusing on what they did to get here. I'm focusing on what happened once they got here. The miners and stuff, they used to double book these prison cells. 12 hours on, working the shifts, 12 hours off, so that they could have double the inmates in these cells. It's just wild. Like cell 19 here, I know nothing about it, but these walls do. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. Like, what are the stories the person who laid up there could tell you? The person who laid down there. I know it's not hitting some of you all like it is me, but that's why I'm here. I am so intrigued, which is kind of crazy because I don't want to spend no real time in a prison, and I ain't getting rid of no motorcycles, but those were my choices. Get rid of your bike or prison time. I chose prison time. Boy, the yelling, the screaming, the misery. Again, damn the self-infliction. I'm talking about the misery that took place once you made it here. Golly, dude. Look at here, y'all. I can finally get a haircut. Y'all wish. Imagine going in there right now for 23 hours with 1 hour out there, only to turn right back around and come back and put the next 23 right back in the cell for the rest of your life. We're going to hit the cafeteria now. If you do ever come over here and do the paranormal tour, they say the cafeteria is one of the most haunted places here. If you worked on the kitchen staff, you had to have your utensils outlined in red because inmates were cut in line and absolute mayhem would take place if you were an inmate and cut in line to another. It's just crazy. You do what you want with this, but I promise you, 2 things I had to turn around, stop and go. Anyways, definitely not here to play that game, just sharing my experience with you. Crazy to think I'm walking through Brushy Mountain's cafeteria. My goodness, the humans who can tell wild stories in here. Check this, Tim Cross. Did a lot of these paintings and stuff on the cafeteria wall. I just bought his book in the gift shop. I'm gonna read it. These are cages from the floor down below. We're on the upper level of whatever block. These weren't always here. They put these up after 2 inmates tossed another inmate over onto the guards down below. It killed the inmate. That's It's a pretty good fall. They said it was more like a message, not just to other inmates, but to the prison guard as well. Go! Danger on D block. I've got you going with me like this, so you can understand and see. These thick steel doors were always shut. Right side D block, left side D block. Now, this is the maximum of the maximum. 23 hours a day inside of your cell. You were let out an hour a day into a slightly bigger cage for 1 hour of exercise. When you got done with your 1 hour of exercise, back to your cage of a home. And that is just nuts, y'all. My goodness. You got to think about this. Brushy Mountain was a level 5 state maximum prison. Memphis and some other place were like level 4, where, I mean, even these cage I'm talking through you to is because on this side of D block, 24 hours a day, they throw things, feces, at the guards, whoever else. Once upon a time, the worst of the worst criminals, mentally, physically, dangerously, whatever, came through and spent severe time right here where I'm walking through and standing, D block, Brushy Mountain. Let's wrap this thing on up. Boy, if you was off up in there, you deserved it. That's where you needed to be. That's why they called it the end of the line. You had exonerated all attempts and chances of being a human being to the level the world knew how to deal with you. And I guess the gratifications of planet Earth led you to there, because nothing else could control you except for entrapment of that nature. That's crazy. This is what I mean. If you made it out of D block or the main prison area, even if you made it, you know, the inmates couldn't touch the wall. Even the yardsmen, they were inmates. If they were weed eating close, if they touched the yard, shot down. Real stuff. I mean, was I here? No, I'm just telling you what I was told. But if you made it over these walls, where are you going? If the officers didn't get you, the mountains would. Rattlesnakes for sure. You know, there were a few humble ones who came through here and determined that the only thing they had left was their word. Everything else had been stripped from them completely. They owned nothing. The only thing that was of any value to them, to anyone else on this planet, was their word, which ultimately led to them becoming better humans for whatever time they had left on this planet. They chose to protect their peace and what peace they had left at all cost. And I encourage you all, the viewers, family, friends, anyone, no matter the cost, protect your peace. Because over here, it's Sonian Nation. Burners up! Y'all know the deal. Let's go home. Then imagine putting some like real time in here and making this walk through this hallway, through them outside doors to freedom. If you did that, you more than likely earned it. If you want to talk about peace and joy. Woo! A wild, wild place. Here's a wild something for you, and it ain't cocky. It's probably confident, but it ain't no conceitedness or nothing. That's the beautiful part of if you're a part of the BurnersUp family, because you already know my heart and where I stand and where I'm coming from. But there's very few bringing it to you in this type of heat, man. I'm just telling you. I'm not here to hurt feelings. I'm not calling. I don't even have an example in my mind. I'm just telling you they ain't diving out into this 100-degree temperature when their shins are flaring up from the muscle cramps because you can't keep the water in you quick enough more than you're sweating it out. Put on this earth for you all. I don't care what they say about me. Listen, let's just call it what it is. Here, I'll call it for you. I'm patting my damn back. Do you hear me? That's just how miserably hot I am. I've got to be able to justify it. But you know, look, I don't care. It could have been a blizzard. I'm going to bring something to yins, man. I love to do it with the passion. And I know some of y'all feel that. Ooh, let's hit the road, baby. Ooh, before I start preaching out here in the prison yard. First things first. My legs are cramping. That's how much I've sweat today. Next thing, you went with me, so you're gonna help me clean this bike up. All right. I need you, and you to back it up and dump it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. Get a rag. And of course, we have a storm coming in. But look, Refractor and Cyborg do not go to bed filthy nasty like this. Nope. If they do, it's like first thing in the morning when I get up. Sometimes I like bug slide, sometimes I don't. Last time I used it, I thought it looked incredible. The time before that, I didn't think it looked so good. We're gonna let a little layer and a coat of it hit where it needs to. I told you. See that little hop? Like a damn frog out here. The honeymoon phase isn't over by no means, but we're just settling in more. And I mean this respectfully. I absolutely love the fact that I probably will have some go this way or that way. Perfect, dude. Holler, respectfully. There's nothing wrong with having differences and just you go this way and I'll go this way. And what I mean by that is if you're here for the Honda, it's not just going to be strictly Honda GoldWing stuff. If you're here for the Harley, it's not going to be strictly Harley stuff. It just isn't. I like what my man Kip Diggs said. It'll be what I feel in here for the ride and the vlog for that week. I absolutely had a honeymoon phase with Refractor, no doubt. But I mean, we were literally just settling in, getting right. And then Slappy let me test ride his GoldWing. And it was just one of those moments and instances you couldn't run from it if you tried. I was already interested in a GoldWing, then I rode a GoldWing. Whew. But one of the main things you know I love to do, and I think I build a character and a name for over here, is keeping it real. And that GoldWing don't do what this Harley does. It just doesn't. From a mental and physical standpoint. And this Harley don't do what that GoldWing does from a mental and physical standpoint. But I just chalk it up and say, thank you, Lord, for this life that you have allowed me to continue to live daily. What a blessing it is to decide and pick which motorcycle I want to ride that day. Come on, man. I ain't gonna run from that. Come on. Which one will I ride today? Figure it out later. First things first. Thank you, Lord. There's that shine. Listen, if any and everything I just said sounds good to you, stay locked in with me. We got some stuff coming up. I'm trying to tell you. It's never gonna be about what I'm on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is so much better. Look at her shine. Welcome back, refractor. I've got some engine stuff I can spray on it. I'll let y'all see that another time, another vlog. Let's put her to bed. Much better. Let me wrap this thing on up, SoNians style. You need to go to Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary. Absolutely crazy to walk those halls and feel that history, knowing the crazy, insane stuff that went on there. I think it's absolutely mind-blowing type stuff. I even bought former inmate Tim Cross, convicted book. Plan on giving that a read. Let me tell you something. I feel this now more than ever, that a lot of you are here because of Refractor. Most of you are here because of Cyborg. What I know in my heart, now more than ever, is you don't care if I come boot scooting in on the GoldWing. You don't care if I come smooth selling in on the Harley-Davidson. What you care about, and that I know in my heart that I care about, is I continue coming on out here into reality, grabbing you once a week and dragging you back into the spectrum. I love it. I have a passion and drive for it unlike any other. And I need you as bad as you need me, for the ones who do. I just wanted to say thank you, because I can feel it too. And we're that close to flipping the toy run switch, because everything we do around here is for that toy run. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bump the brakes, bump the brakes. Most of you are going to be begging me to shut up about it once that time gets here, because it's nonstop. And we will change children and families' lives inside of this community, allowing a ripple effect into other communities. It's happened 4 years in a row. It's happening for the 5th year in a row. Come be a part of it. I love reliving my life week after week after week with you. So I want to leave you with this. I ain't getting rid of Cyborg. And I damn sure ain't getting rid of Refractor. I'd rather go to prison. And if I do, I'll put you on the visitation list. BurnersUp. Get my book and get a damn shower. Woo! Oh, I feel it too, y'all.